Hi YouTube, it is time for us to look at some YouTube comments. I love doing this, always some great ones, and today, this week, we got some good ones, we really do. If you guys like this content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, if you want to be in these videos, you do leave a comment on the YouTube videos, and you might get in. We're starting off today with a negative Nancy here from Hugo Almeida. You're forgetting to look at the difference between HP in between Pokemon and Lorcana. And to that guy, I think he's wrong. Well, actually, I know he's wrong. I use the analysis. The Healing Glow card in Lorcana heals 2 damage. The potion heals 2 damage counters. Pokemon does their HP multiples of 10. Lorcana seems to be doing things by multiples of 1. Okay. But I think what this guy's arguing is that the HP of the Lorcana or the defensive strat is lower. And to be honest, we don't know that yet. Some of the cards we've seen so far are very low defensive, and that's okay, but that doesn't mean that's going to be the norm, right? There might be some really, really high ones. If there aren't, there aren't. But if, if what I'm thinking is going to happen, there's going to be a whole slew of cards with all sorts of different stats. Still, it's a potion card, the Healing Glow that we got announced on Friday, and it's okay, but like it's a brick at the end of the day. That's the whole point of the conversation topic. That Hugo seems to be overlooking, so to speak. And Scott here says Lorcana has some serious Dual Masters reference. I didn't really even notice that until he mentioned it. I thought about it. I'm like, oh, maybe a little bit. Maybe. But only time will tell. We still don't know everything about the game yet, to be honest. Tamer Nigel says, good content to drink my morning coffee to. Sadly, it's not Duncan. Oh, he mentioned this because of Duncan. It's a key word, and that's why I included this. Duncan would make me really happy right now. I could use some coffee for sure. Next up, we have Mr. Paulop. Hey there, Mr. Mario. What are your thoughts on Armor Rush and its current viability? And what do you think about the deck's potential for future sets? Armor Rush is garbage right now because Black Orc is the best deck, but if you take that out and Deeded Revolve stops being such a thing, or DP Reduction stops being such a thing, Armor Rush has what it takes to be good. They have a really, really good boss monster in the form of Magnamon X Antibody. The problem is, it gets Digivolved, and then it's just whatever. So I don't think Armor Rush is good right now, and who knows what the future has in store for it. TBH. Tacky Banana, or Tacky Bana. That Guilmon 2022 Regionals is mine, lol, it's a PSA 10, that's why I guess the picture didn't get added. Yeah, the really expensive Guilmon there was a PSA 10 from last week, the one that was like $200 or something. I don't think it's there anymore, and I don't know if it's sold per se, but yeah. Regardless of, whether it's $1,200 or not, it is still, he's still listing the card just to see if anyone would bite at it, trying to turn a nothing burger into a something burger. Respect. Nothing wrong with that. Kaido the Curry God says, hope Rena goes down in price soon. Alt art is only $10 more than regular art. Reg Rena at 40 and the alt is 50. Well, I hope you're watching, because both at this point of recording are up. So I'm sure they'll go down eventually, though. No problems. Citizens of Lorcana says, I would think that the card stays on board too. I just wonder if the 4 resources are too much. Excited for items, though. Yes. Also last week, Lorcana announced a new type of card, an item card. They gave us this item card that costs 2 to play, but then every turn is 4 on a tap to draw a card. Seems like it stays on the board. And depending on the game, is 4 mana too much? Or 4 whatever too much to suspend draw a card? We don't really know, do we? And maybe we'll have ways to cheat in items by the time this game gets going. You never know. Magic over the years has given us many, many ways to cheat in items and artifacts and whatever. So I don't see why not. But who knows? Or maybe it'll just be a card that's really good in draft. I don't know. Who knows? Mushu Report, another up-and-comer Lorcana creator here. It's nice to get a new card type, but 6 resources just to get that very first card draw does seem pretty high. Hopefully there's something in the gameplay that helps to make it a cheaper card to play. That's kind of what I was going on. I think eventually there will be, and even if not, and when the game first starts, it might be slow enough where the Magic Mirror is actually playable. You know what I mean? We just don't know how it works yet. We will find out, though, how it works as time moves on. E.G. Digimon is certainly dying at my locals. People have been quitting since BT9. All that's left are the serious players, including myself. but most of them are stepping away after Nationals. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I'm not quitting. I'm in love with this game, and I'm really looking forward to where Bandai goes with this. But it's looking like Discord only for me. It sucks to hear, to be honest. EG, don't worry, I got your back. Every Wednesday night and some other nights, I'll be holding tournaments in my Discord. So you're welcome to join us there, buddy. You got a home in the Mario's Gaming World Fam Jam. However, to address your thought, your locals is not the only people that I've heard do this. I've heard of countless people quitting after Nationals, either because of they want to play other games, because Digimon is just annoying to them, whatever the reason is. And just do not get discouraged from looking at this. It's okay. It's okay. And if they want to play again later, they know they can. It's cheap. It's easy. At the end of the day, people got to do what makes them happy. But Digimon's not dying. Just a small segment of people are definitely just finding the game kind of tasteless, so to speak. John Powers says, you're doing an awesome job. Make sure, as hard as you work, take care of yourself too. Well, thank you. I haven't taken care of myself. Things are going good. Make 750 per day with an inspirational quote, as usual. Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value. This is a very, very deep quote. If you become something of value, success does only follow you in whatever you find valuable, depending on what you define your value is. That's a very good quote, rich in nutrients and vitamins and just everything you love to see in the world. Vaughn, moral of the story, everything is going down, and if not, it's going to go down. That is true in most places and most things for Digimon, and this guy here tops it off. Digimon is pretty cheap. Compared to other games, Digimon is one of the cheaper ones. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is usually more expensive. Magic is more expensive. Pokemon on par, I'd say. It's pretty good. No, says Max Tapera. What is he referencing? We uploaded a gameplay of Max Tapera breaking horribly against his opponent. Gucci here says he watched this on Max's stream, lol. He was low-key salted on the man, but man, what a match. Yeah. In Digimon, sometimes you brick. That's one of the trade-offs in this game. It's a really fun game, but sometimes you do brick. Sometimes you have to accept it. Sometimes you do have to move on with it. Nothing else you can really do about it. What do you guys think about this week's comments? I think I put some pretty good ones, but again, you guys let me know, and we'll see you later. Bye.